It has been so much fun over the last couple of days, taking a look back at our top 12 kills from 2024, our trophy lodge tour, just reliving all those moments from the previous year and years, and it definitely adds a new degree of motivation to get out here and try to add even more trophies here in 2025. So we've got a New Year's themed loadout, even though we're a couple days past the beginning of the new year, and we're gonna head out here on Revontuli Coast and see what we can find today. And that is a pretty nice hazel grouse, up to 440. And if he's gonna stay grounded, we'll try to get over here and get him with the 10 gauge. But really, the draw to Revontuli Coast today is rare waterfowl. That hybrid wigeon we got, and then our hybrid goldeneye even earlier on, really just got me interested in trying to get rare waterfowl. So our plan today, as we try to take out this hazel grouse, which somehow survived that first shot really well, what I want to do is hunt up here in the mountains, real quick by the way. Nice 412, 435 is diamond, so he had a chance. One pellet in the wing is why he kept on going. But I want to work down through the mountains and eventually get into the southern part of the map. Basically, the hope is as we hunt along we can find something good, and then once we get further south, we can start to look at every flock of waterfowl we see, and maybe we can luck into something like that. You know, the experience of hunting this map is like really notably different, because now everything, hazel grouse, rock ptarmigan, and obviously black grouse like over on Salsweezan Park, they go defensive and hunker down first, so you don't really have the issue of birds like flushing from forever away and then not being able to get them. How did we, is that the male? I don't know how we ended up on the wrong bird to begin with. And now I guess we're just gonna take all three, but this 10 gauge is not exactly taking them down quickly. Regardless, I think we got them all. This one was a brown plumage type. One looked a little bit lighter colored, but I don't think it was rare. This would be the male, which is a brown plumage type 376 silver. Hit him right in the head and he still was going after. It was a 20-meter shot. That's crazy. But then finally this one, which is just the light brown. That one flying some distance after we hit it makes a little more sense. 361 silver for that. But I do like it. If you get eyes on any, you know, ptarmigan, grouse, whatever, it's so much easier to actually get in range and take him out of the air. And for hazel grouse, could we shoot him off the ground? Sure. But it is more fun, even if our shotgun doesn't like to kill them quickly, to get them airborne. I tell you what, that doesn't look quite right. I think that's a leucistic wigeon. It's just a little level 1 male, and we do have one. But I'm fairly sure that's exactly what it is. Don't look at me like that, Radar. I thought we were looking at a hen, and just fortunately kind of paying a little bit of attention, seeing the male on the spotting, just kind of could tell it was a little off. So they're gonna land decent bit off the water actually. And I know I talked about it's a lot more fun to use the shotgun for like willow ptarmigan and stuff. For a potential rare wigeon, we're definitely going 22. Is that it? I don't think that's the right estimate. It's a level 1 Drake wigeon. Not the one that we want though. This is gonna be difficult. They're in a bad spot. Okay, that's him right there. This has really been a lot more difficult than I expected. Very clearly though, that guy's different. We'll just shoot that goldeneye hen as well. And I just wonder how many times, like hunting Revontuli or any map with ducks, how many times have we walked right past a rare? Because we didn't even bother to look for him. I think, oh, that's not even the same variation we have. That's awesome looking. I thought it was the same one we had before. That looks way cooler. I assume that is leucistic, and it is. Let's just send that straight to the trophy lodge. 658 silver, double lunged him at 43 meters. That is a really cool looking wigeon. And again, it's like, if we don't spend the time to like go through and spot literally every member of the flocks as they fly over, how many of those are literally flying right past us? I'm sure, because we've been on Revontuli a lot, I'm sure the answer is quite a few over the years, but hopefully going forward, that's not going to be the case. Now, the one thing that we probably have a cooler one for this map would be, well, I guess goldeneye and wigeon. The hybrid which we have with the green head is definitely staying in our duck out multi-mount, but that's going somewhere in the lodge, no doubt. There is a new second multi-mount with wigeon. Gonna have to take a look at that. So these guys are what I was actually looking for. I really want a rare tufted duck, and I thought maybe it would be worth explaining kinda how this whole concept works, because we're not using decoys, we're not setting up with a blind or anything. It seems to me when you're just close to these bigger bodies of water, there's just a chance that a flock of birds spawns around you, and then you do your best to spot everything you see as they fly off if you spook them, or wait till they land. And you know, sometimes leucistic wigeon show up, which by the way, that was our first official trophy of 2025, and a pretty darn cool looking one to start the year off. Now of course the downside to all this is, at least for me, I start to second guess literally everything, just because I really don't want to miss out on a rare, but I don't notice anything, and this guy's at least pretty decent. 200 meters, and we did just see, oh, zeroing for the proper distance helps, we did just see a duck fly away, so gonna go ahead and get that. Those actually still hung around, but we'll just take our one. That's a melanistic goose. Are you kidding me? There's no way we're gonna get that, but that's so obvious, you can really see it. I mean, we'll fling some 22 rounds that way, but there's like zero chance we'd ever hit it. Those are crazy rare. And it's like literally, we just gotta look up apparently. We're gonna have to get like a spread of decoys. Where are they going? Kinda heading, I don't even know. I lost sight of them there. I guess over there by that road maybe is a decent spot. This has completely changed things, but we've got radar trying to retrieve this duck, and he just for some reason can't get it. How do we even get out there? It's shallow there, it stopped floating. I think we might be out of luck with it. I can't find a way over there. And frankly, now I want to go and try to get that goose. So, there is not even an outpost that close. We'll go here, get some decoys, and see if we can get it to show up. Wait, what? That's our tufted duck? How did it get over here? I guess fast traveling away caused that? So, this little meadow here seems like as good a spot as any to start this process. And if we thought the leucistic wigeon was difficult, I imagine finding a melanistic goose, which is kind of hard to spot unless you get the right angle, amongst probably dozens of flocks of geese, could be pretty challenging. So we're gonna get these all set up, and then try to find like a little vantage point, and hopefully just watch as flocks come in, or maybe we'll get lucky and the first flock will have it. That would be our goose, but for some reason the flock is already spooked, and of course we have the invisible item glitch that's just lovely right now. How are we gonna, it's like right above us. There we go, okay. That was not bad in the grand scheme of things. We did have to move our setup. We came down here just at the edge of the big lake we were at when we killed the tufted duck that somehow shot across the map when we fast traveled, I guess. What am I doing? Let's go get the goose first and then pick up our decoys? We haven't had a melanistic. I mean, since, goodness gracious, they were the only geese in the game and only on Hirschfelden. It's been years. And you can see exactly why it is so obvious. No white around the eyes at all, and a really, really cool looking goose. So our, I think, only second ever melanistic regardless, and our first one, like I said, in a very long time, they just look really nice. 4.73 silver, hit her pretty much in the tail at 91 meters, but probably like less than 30 minutes to actually get it to come back in. And now 2 rare birds from Revontuli, and I think we have officially a new New Year's resolution for 2025. Keep our eyes up in the sky so we don't miss this kind of really cool stuff. I feel like in the last couple of months, it's been like a revelation. Just pay attention to these things, and there's some awesome rares out there. So we are firmly into raccoon dog territory now. Got a little level 5 running through here, and we've not gotten to use the 223. I think this is the last weapon in our loadout we haven't fired. Kinda lost breath there, but quick makeup shot for that. And considering we have a, you know, New Year's themed loadout, nice to try to make sure we at least use everything at once. So what we're gonna kind of do, maybe as like a last second Hail Mary attempt to get something cool, was head down to the southeast corner and maybe see if there's any kind of decent waterfowl down there. Pretty much everything lives down in this area, and I figure we'll hunt our way every way to it, go across this little crossing and this one over here, maybe see if we can find anything else. But considering what we've already had today, I have no idea what to expect. Also, I realized we never fired the 44 lever action yet either, so little level 4 brown bear, kind of trotting through there. If we could just get a gap where he's walking, really slow moving around. You see like how long it took for him to react, but both shots I think through the lungs, and that's going to be even one more bonus kill, and now we've used the entire loadout. By the way, the Odin scope, just the default metal for the barrel and stuff, and this fireworks skin. It looks pretty sleek on this gun, I like it. And so one bonus brown bear, just a little silver, 20.8. Lung, liver, stomach the first time, and then double lung and liver the second time? What do we get for that? It is full quick kill, at about 180 meters, not bad, obviously needed both shots, but one reason the 44 is pretty good on this map, when we need, you know, a shotgun and we want a 223 and the 22 for all the small game, the 44 still works for whitetail, and brown bear and moose can still be brought down pretty quick. There's just an impossible number of ducks around here to like really keep track of. Best I can tell, nothing unique and actually no high level ones either. So that decent tough to duck that landed over there, I think's gonna be our final kill. So 0 for 100, just gonna drop that guy, and maybe we'll even send radar to go over and pick him up for us. I think he was having a hard time picking it up, but he got it. So praise him for that, and our final kill today is a 940, so pretty big one. 963 is diamond, but a really nice gold tufted duck, and something that I definitely want to continue doing, not only on Revontuli Coast, but on any map with waterfowl, is just looking for those rares, simply paying attention to see if we can find them, and then obviously what we're going to do now, taking it back to our trophy lodge. So I mentioned a second multi-mount beyond the duck out one that has the wigeon in it, and that of course is the 3 ducketeers, with a Gadwall and a Ferruginous duck, and for now, these two are just placeholders. They were like the first ones we ever killed and taxed for, you know, just taking a look at in the lodge, but that leucistic wigeon looks really cool. I think at some point, when we get like either more diamonds or rares for the other 2 species, this will end up being a main lodge mount for sure, but for now, just throwing it in the second lodge, in the room adjacent to our melanistic goose, and just getting another one of those all these years later is so cool. Got it here in a pose that really shows like how obvious and how much it stands out for a melanistic, and a bunch of other little rares around here that I think it fits in with. But man, talking about going to Revontuli Coast, wanting to find some kind of cool waterfowl, and ending up with not only that leucistic wigeon, but a melanistic Canada goose as well. Really, really cool first trophies of 2025. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.